This little bike is, with no doubt, 100% custom, frame up. It's got the front aluminum rim. It rides on good bearings too. So does the rear. Rear's matching. I personally would rather have a little bit more of a rounded tire on it. I think it would handle a little bit better, but it looks cool as hell with that flat tire on it. It's got a swing arm, so it is not a rigid frame. The motor has had professional, well, it was bought from a performance company. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of that kart mini bike company, but it came out of California. It probably only has 3 hours on it tops, and you know, busting around the neighborhood a couple of times. We had a couple other things that we were going to do to it in the build. We were playing around with some rear fender ideas, and we were looking at leaving it old school without a fender or adding a front fender and a light. This thing does generate its own power, so you don't have to really have a battery, but you can have a battery there and it will charge it with a small voltage regulator. It's usually a one-pull start. It's got the, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the Mikuni carb, which is a very good upgrade. Heat shield for up here, chopper tank, genuine imitation alligator covered seat, you know. So it is a very good looking bike as it sits. If you put a little bit of time in it, you could really make this bike go over the top. And I'll send some pictures. If you're interested, give us a call. Here, Gotta Know Joe Hobbies, Spring, Texas. Even got the heavy duty aluminum kickstand. Everything on here, somebody paid a lot of money for at one time or another. We bought some, they bought some. This is going to make somebody's Christmas. It also has the heavy duty chain guard, and this here is a torque converter clutch setup. When you hear the video of this thing running, you don't hear all the clang clang clang. That's because it doesn't have those metal shoes bouncing around in there. This thing here, what happens is one gets smaller, the other one gets larger, and the gear ratio changes the faster that you go. I have to admit that this thing has been sitting now for about 8 months. I have not wiped it off with a cloth. I have not polished the aluminum. I haven't done anything. It has just been sitting. So it is dusty, and as it would be when you pull it out of a shop. Just sitting in a shop for 8 months. So this thing will really bling out if you put a little elbow grease in it.